This video is sponsored by SCDkeys.com. They've got great deals on all kinds of games as well as PC software. Specifically, they've got Windows 10 Pro OEM for just $14, so if you go on their site, type in Windows 10, you'll find it available right now. You can buy it, and you can take advantage of the promo code CM1 to save an additional 10%, so you'll be getting it a little bit cheaper. You can decide on your method of payment, check out, and bam, there you go. Now you've got Windows 10 a little bit cheaper. SCD Keys also has a fantastic deal on Office 2019 Professional. They've got it down to $64.61, and remember to use the code CM2 to save a little bit extra on top of that great deal, and you will be saving a lot. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mush back at it with another edition of Top 10 Best PC Game Deals of the Week. We've got a ton of deals to go over this week. Some great deals over on Humble. Fanatical's got a great Capcom sale running right now, and Capcom's got some fantastic games on PC, so I'll be taking a look at those. Steam's got some good deals as well, and then we've got a couple of other deals on various sites also to round things out. But would say that all of these deals are really good, so let's start things off. Do want to give a mention to the Humble Overwhelmingly Positive bundle. This is a pretty good bundle, one of the better non-monthly bundles that Humble has ran in quite a while. I'll go through the tiers really quickly. On the bottom, the pay $1 tier will get you Woopo, Simulacra, and Subsurface Circular. Things get really good at the beat the average of $7.10, highlighted by Soma, the game from Frictional. They also did Amnesia. Soma is a fantastic survival horror title, and if you enjoyed Amnesia, personally speaking, I think Soma is a better game, and getting that as a part of this tier is definitely worth it. On top of that, you get Nuclear Throne, Momodora Reverie, Under the Moonlight. I've heard very good things about that, and then Lisa as well. And lastly, if you beat $15, you will also get Opus Magnum. Have heard very good things about that game as well. Haven't played it myself. And then if you are a Humble monthly subscriber, you will get $2 of Humble wallet credit. If I had to point you guys towards a specific direction, I would say beating the average of $7.10 is definitely worth it. Getting Soma and all of those other games for $7.10. Usually Soma on sale goes for around that price, so I would say that is very much worth it. Now, I have heard very good things about Opus Magnum, so if you want to go all out and pay $15 or more, that is an option as well, but at the very least, beating the average of $7.10 is quite good. Also, over on Humble, they've got a little Square Enix sale going on right now. Nier Automata is 50% off, down to $29.99. Of course, if you are a monthly subscriber, you will save an additional 10% off the sale price, so you'll end up getting it for $26.99. That is a very good deal for Nier Automata. Now, some of you guys might actually think that's not a great deal, considering this game is like 16, 17 months old, and at this point, a lot of other games would be significantly cheaper. However, Nier Automata is a game that's really held up in value, and it's held up in value for a reason. This is an extremely high quality game done by Platinum Games, the guys that also brought you Metal Gear Rising and Vanquish. You get that same fast-paced, high-octane action gameplay, but at the same time, you've got excellent music, fantastic visuals, and Nier Automata is just all around a really good JRPG at $27 if you're a monthly subscriber, $29.99 if you're not. It is absolutely worth it. Alright, so that's a little bit more of an expensive option. If you want a cheaper game, Sleeping Dogs, the Definitive Edition, is 85% off, down to $4.50. If you're a monthly subscriber, you'll get it for $4.04. Really good deal for Sleeping Dogs. This is a game that I always go to bat for. I'm so upset that it didn't do better commercially. You never got a sequel for the game, and that really disappoints me. Some people will call this game GTA in Hong Kong, and it is totally not that. It's so much more than that. I actually wouldn't compare Sleeping Dogs and GTA at all. Sleeping Dogs is its own experience, more similar to True Crime if you guys ever played that. And yes, while it does have a pseudo-open world, if we're talking about comparisons to GTA, it's much more contained and there's more focus on the storytelling and the hand-to-hand combat. But there's a really great experience here, and back in 2013 when this game was released, it was really one of those games that people used to benchmark their PC, so you can imagine it still holds up rather well. Doesn't look as good as it did back in 2013, but still an excellent game, and for this price, would highly recommend it. Okay, so those are the deals at a Humble. Also, Fanatical's got some good deals. The Capcom sale, namely, first up, Resident Evil 4 Ultimate HD Edition is 75% off, down to $4.99. When you talk to people about what their favorite Resident Evil game is, usually people will point towards Resident Evil 4. Now, this was also the Resident Evil game that moved the series more to an action formula. It still has those survival horror elements, and I thought the game was great. Some other Resident Evil options, if you guys want, that are on sale. RE5's discounted, but RE Revelations is also on sale. It's $6.79. I really enjoyed that game, maybe more so than most people. That game started out as a 3DS title, later ported over to PC and other consoles, but if you want to get that, would recommend it. Otherwise, if you're just looking to get into Resident Evil for whatever reason, if you haven't checked out the series in the past, RE4 is a fantastic starting point, and $4.99 for that is great. And of course, we are coming up on the release of the RE2 remake, and that looks absolutely tremendous. Now wouldn't be a bad time to get into Resident Evil. Also, another great deal, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is 70% off, $21 off, and it is down to $8.99. I believe this is one of the best prices we've seen on Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which was a game that I really never expected to come to PC. It was a game that back when it was out on consoles, I was like, man, this game should come to PC. But then a couple years went by and I was like, alright, this game's never coming to PC. And then out of nowhere, okay, it came to PC. And best of all, Capcom absolutely delivered with the port. This game is a fantastic PC port. Runs great, looks great, and the thing is, this game on consoles was received very well, but one of the issues was it was from a technical standpoint, of course, on PC. Game's running at 60 frames per second, game is looking fantastic, a lot of those technical issues have been remedied, and now to get the game for $8.99, it's a challenging experience, but one that is definitely worthwhile. Lastly, I was really debating on whether or not to mention this deal, but I thought, hey, let's mention it. Monster Hunter World is 22% off, down to $46.79. Now, this is still a steep price to pay for Monster Hunter World, and I'm not a big fan of this price because this game on consoles is already available for like $29.99 or even cheaper than that, but do bear in mind that the console version of Monster Hunter World released all the way back in January. PC gamers just got this game back in August, so I can kinda understand why the game is still holding up in price. Even still, I don't think I need to sell anyone on Monster Hunter World. The game is really, really great. From my experiences playing the PC version, I've had a great time. I know some of you guys have had varying experiences, but I've had a really good time. Has ran great, looked great. And the essence of Monster Hunter is still definitely there. If you're just getting into Monster Hunter for the first time, World is also a very good pickup, although it's not as fleshed out as some of the other Monster Hunter experiences. If you're a newcomer, it's fantastic, and there's still a lot of content to it, and for $46.79, yes, it's a steep price to pay, but it's a game that's going to keep you busy for a very, very long time. Alright, moving on, let's look at a couple of deals available on Steam. Another deal that I was on the fence on whether or not I should mention it because it's not a steep discount, but I thought, hey, what the hell, this game just released, and that is Dead Cells. It's 20% off, down from $24.99 to $19.99, so not a big discount on this either, but that means I probably think very highly of Dead Cells, and that's definitely the case. This is a game that I kind of just started up, didn't know what to expect going into it, and then I was absolutely captivated by the game. This is a game that, yes, it's a little bit challenging. It's a roguelike experience, so some people are going to get frustrated with it if you want that easy experience. But Dead Cells was a game that, yes, I died over and over again, but I kept coming back. It always feels fresh. It never got mundane. And then when you look at this game from a presentation standpoint, my god, the art direction in this game is tremendous. The music is great. Really can't say anything bad about Dead Cells, and it's a game that you can clock in a lot of time into. I haven't completed it yet, but I've already clocked in around 15 hours and I've had a great time with each of those hours. $19.99, again, not a big discount, but Dead Cells is such a good game that it's easy for me to recommend it even at that price. Next up, this deal has been pretty regularly available, but Grand Theft Auto 5, 34% off, down to $19.79. You can't go wrong with GTA 5. The Steam reviews aren't all too kind about the game, and that's usually because of the online component to GTA 5. I played Grand Theft Auto 5 for the single player, and I had a very good time with it. And with the single player, you're gonna keep yourself busy for a very long time. Now, all of the microtransactions in the game, the shark cash cards or whatever, yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of that, but I didn't jump into the online that much either. I'm recommending GTA 5 from the basis of the single player mode, and I enjoyed the game start to finish with the single player mode, and now that the MSRP was finally dropped from $59.99 to $29.99, getting a sale on top of that, down to $19.79, definitely worth your money. So those two are the Steam deals. Also on the Win Game Store, they've got XCOM 2 The Collection available for $24.99. That's 75% off. This includes XCOM 2, XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, and 4 DLC packs including the Resistance Warrior Pack, Anarchy's Children, Alien Hunters, and Shen's Last Gift. Now, XCOM 2 is a fantastic game, but it really gets a lot better with War of the Chosen. War of the Chosen adds a sizable amount of content. That's why a lot of the times if the base XCOM 2 game is on sale, I don't even recommend it anymore just because getting War of the Chosen is such a big incentive and is going to add to the overall experience. But I do always say that if you've never played XCOM and you just want to try out the game, maybe even getting the XCOM 2 collection isn't worth it because it is a steep price to pay, $24.99. However, XCOM Enemy Unknown still goes on sale pretty regularly, and the complete version of that game is usually $10 or even cheaper than that on sale, so that's the game that I would recommend if you're a newcomer. Otherwise, if you're ready to get into XCOM, XCOM 2 The Collection is absolutely worth it for $24.99. And lastly, Silly Games has Mafia 3 down to $13.19. Thought I would give Mafia 3 a shout, a game that actually left me pretty disappointed, but that's because my expectations going into the release of this game was so freaking high. You guys know that I was a big fan of Mafia 2, and when Mafia 3 was being promoted as a Mafia title, but now open world New Orleans, I thought the potential of this game was limitless, and it still has a lot of the great elements that you know about a Mafia game. The storytelling is there, the voice acting is there, the great thematics are there. However, from the gameplay side of things, it does falter a little bit. And the most notable criticism about Mafia 3 is the fact that the game gets a little bit repetitive, but overall, now that you're not paying the full $59.99 price point and you're just paying $13.19, I would say this is a good price to pick up Mafia 3 for. And that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Again, a lot of fantastic deals available right now with the Humble Overwhelmingly Positive bundle. Nier Automata is great. Sleeping Dogs, RE4, Dragon's Dogma Dark, Arisen, Monster Hunter World, Dead Cells, Grand Theft Auto 5, XCOM 2, and Mafia 3. There's something for everyone out of all of these games. And that's gonna conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, leave it in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.